So now, in the car, I have the pleasure of having Jerzy Buzek, the former Prime Minister of Poland and an MEP, and the former President of the European Parliament.
I'm very glad to be in city Katowice. It's the capital of my home region. Excellent for COP24. Why? Because the main idea from black to green was developed in this city some years ago. And it was even such a slogan, City Katowice, city of gardens. You cannot imagine, in the middle of very industrial region, city of gardens.
It does seem like something of a contradiction.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. But well, from the point of view of COP24, you should remember that everything what we are doing in COP24, all the conference center, big cultural halls, everything is on the same territory as an old mine. And everything was completely changed to quite a new environment. So it's a fantastic example. It is possible to do.
So we're seeing really a second wave of transition, if you will.
Oh yeah.
We had the first one 25 years ago from the dark ages of communism, and now we are transitioning into the green age. And a new fund has been created to help local people transition into the green economy. How is that going to work?
20 years ago, I had to introduce, together with my government, big coal mining industry restructurization, and we closed in 2-3 years 22 coal mines without even one strike. Why? Why was it possible?
How did that work? Yeah.
Because we offered a social package. So you just mentioned new funds from the side of European Union. Absolutely necessary. I proposed in European Parliament 5 billion euro in the next financial perspective of the European Union. 5 billion euro is of course not enough for coal regions in Europe, but it's an excellent sign to our citizens that we are with them, not against them, and we would like to help them in such a heavy time and difficult time of transition.
What are the building blocks to turn it from a black economy into a green economy?
Coal, especially in global scale, will do not disappear overnight. It takes time. From the Polish perspective, it's absolutely necessary to go out from coal. We have been doing a lot in the European Union and also in Poland, let's say since the beginning of this century, having more than 70 coal mines. Now it's something like 20. And it will go step by step in the same direction in the future.
The European Commission has just published the new guidelines. We are going to turn into a net zero carbon economy within the next 3 decades or so.
In Paris Agreement, by the way, it was in second half of 21st century, and European Union proposal is just in mid 21st century, so it's a very ambitious goal. If we want to achieve it, first issue is energy efficiency, as energy is the most important in the case of climate change. And we should have much higher use of renewables and end-use efficiency. So heating, cooling, we should go in this direction. District heating, for example. And the most important today, and for COP24, is convince the others, because European Union is not enough. We are responsible for 10% of CO2 emission on our planet. So if we want to survive with our planet.
We're driving around your home city.
Oh yeah.
You talk to the local people. What are they saying? What are their primary concerns when it comes to climate change?
Well, maybe that was not so popular years or even some months ago. But now thanks to COP24, it could be more and more popular.
This conference coming to town has been a very, very good thing.
Yeah.
Consciousness building on that that sort of
consciousness,
level.
yeah, of course.
What is your climate message to the world?
The most important to have a global agreement, and we cannot survive with our planet for the long-term perspective if we do not agree on the Katowice package. Main message to all the politicians being in Katowice today and for next 5 days to finish with a great agreement, Katowice package.
There is a picture of a child up there on,
Yeah.
on a billboard. If you stood in front of this kid right now and you had 10 seconds to explain to him what you're doing in Katowice with everyone gathered here, the 20-odd thousand people, what is the main message that you want that kid to walk away with?
To take care of all the greens around, to change our habits, not to use energy, water, everything what is around in such a way like it was some years ago. A lot of important issues which could be explained to children.
Very well. Jerzy Buzek, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.